projections are going to match up with the actual standings, Clark.
And I love that. The projections are one thing. How it actually shakes out is quite another. It's always fun to see where the surprises are going to emerge because we know they will.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Dwight Powell out there with Grant Williams, and it's Exum in at small forward. Doncic, no good. Orlando with the ball. It's a three-point game. In the early stretch of his career, Clark, Jalen Suggs has had a tough go of it.
Yeah, you know, injuries are an ugly part of the game, B.A., and he's had to overcome quite a bit here early in his career. Such a promising young talent. But I do believe when you look at the long road in front of him, that he's going to show you how special a player he is.
Here's Suggs. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Outside Irving. Doncic outside for three. Rebound by the Magic. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
They split the two games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Now here's Powell. Outside Irving. Powell, a screen on Anthony. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Irving. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
From deep, here's Doncic. The shot comes out. The three from Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Tim Hardaway is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Green. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And solid mechanics on Banchero. His motion is consistent whether he's at the top of the key or in the corner.
From behind the arc. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
Fires it from 18. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Oh, yeah, Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Here's Fultz. And another basket for Orlando. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Irving for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And Carroll with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Black, no good. The Mavericks trailing. On the wing, Green. Here's the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Orlando has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hardaway comes with a double. And Carroll passes to Black. The kick out to Banchero. And the three off target. Green with the ball. Working on Banchero. Offensive rebound.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
That'll do it for the first half. Magic out in front, up 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, you can tell these guys are on the same page. They're communicating well. Each guy has his role and isn't trying to go out.
And now let's take a moment to look at the upcoming game. Thanks as always for
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. And it's Anthony in at the 1. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Suggs, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And so here is Orlando. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game. Second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, B.A. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
There's the triple, and again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Exum.
11th and second chance points, 12th in steals, and looking at their scoring off of turnovers, they were in the top half of the league. They capitalized on those chances when they could, and it speaks to the hustle they put into their play on the floor.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And then Carroll gets it to go.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Wagner.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And then Carroll gets it to go.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And it's Irving missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Up in time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Magic up by 16. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd.
They get wide open looks. They feel like
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. is the 3 with Williams at the 4. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. And it's Kleba in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Irving fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Magic shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Yeah, that one's good. And Carroll's got 20 points. Well, Clark, we're over a decade now with the restricted area on NBA courts. How much would that have changed things during your day?
I think quite a bit because the game was played closer to the bucket. I mean, there was more post-up action, more attacking of the rim from close in, so I do think it would have had an impact on how the game was played and officiated had that restricted arc area been in existence, and perhaps it might have led earlier to teams looking to space the floor a little more to create more driving lanes without a lot of help defense. This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance
For the Magic.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paolo Banchero.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Batase with a screen. Here's Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's Hardy. Takes a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Suggs. "19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Wagner on the wing. 4 on the clock. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Wagner.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.